Morning, everybody. How you doing today? Just want to give you my first video on this particular RC. I skipped a video unboxing on this one because there was a couple of modifications that I wanted to do on it right away. So basically, I'll introduce it to you. There's a few reviews on this particular RC already on YouTube. This is the SG1601. It's a four-wheel drive 1/16 scale monster truck. Basically, it came with these tires here, which are quite nice. I wanted to change it up a little bit. Typically, I go a little bit larger profile, but I wanted to give it more of a, almost like a buggy-like ride, because I found that the ride was a little bit too stiff with these monster truck tires. So I went ahead and went into my parts bin, and I grabbed these rear tires from my WL Toys L202 1/12 scale two-wheel drive buggy, and I spray painted them matte black, as you can see. And for the front tires, I grabbed these ones off of one of my HPX 1/12 scale two-wheel drive buggies. So again, I wanted it to give it more of a buggy kind of ride, but with a monster truck look to it. So basically a little close up here. So as you can see, the front tires are a little bit on the narrower side, and the rear is, of course, a little bit wider. I kind of like the stance of it. It is different. Just because it's a monster truck doesn't necessarily mean it has to drive on monster truck tires. But I want to do something that still makes it look decent, right? Basically, I've done some modification to this one already. This one, incidentally, is the brushless version, which I've purchased from Banggood. I do have a couple more upgrades coming for this particular one, but not many more to do left on this. As you can see, it has a wheelie bar. So basically it came with the back bumper. So just take off these 4 screws here, detach it, and you attach the wheelie bar instead. And it does need it even in stock form, but now even more so. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I've done to it underneath. So basically, I really like the look of this one here, the black and orange. I kind of have a liking to that versus the black and green. So what I've done was, I've kept the original motor, which is a Keys Racing 3900 kV motor. I believe it's 2435 size motor, so it's a 2435. Again, it's a 2900 kV. I went ahead and got rid of the stock brushless ESC combo, and I've gone separate. So I've added a 60 amp ESC, as you can see, right over here. And of course the 2.4 gigahertz radio system, which is right over here. So because this can now handle, this is now a 60 amp ESC, I've went ahead and added a 3S lipo to it, which is of course on this side. Just a regular 2200 milliamp 35C discharge 3S lipo. Now, as you guys have probably seen on some videos, it does get on quite well on just on the regular 2S lipo. But I wanted to see how much more speed I can get out of the stock motor without disrupting the differential or anything else. So I've decided to work against what I typically do, which is change out the motor and everything else by keeping the motor stock, but upgrading everything else around it. So that's why I went ahead and gone with the 60 amp ESC, and of course the separate 2.4 gigahertz radio system, and of course the 3S lipo. The stock brushless ESC combo, receiver combo, comes with a 30 amp ESC. Not quite strong enough for 3S. It would eventually get very hot and then just burn out. So I thought to myself, let me go the proper route and get a dedicated 60 amp ESC that can handle 3S, and of course with the separate radio system. And so now basically, like I said, I have one more upgrade that's coming, and I'll be putting out another video once that does come. and I've installed it to show you guys what I've done. But this is pretty much the truck as it stands right now. I think it looks quite nice with the matte rims, 2 different sizes but same diameter to maintain the four-wheel drive capabilities so the diffs don't get out of whack. I think it looks really good the way it is now, but when I'm done it's going to look just that much better. But as it is, I'm quite happy with it. I really like the way it drives. Now it's got a lot more punch, and again, even with the stock motor, because I changed, like I said, everything else around it. And so I guess this will be a video introduction for the SG 1601 four-wheel drive 1/16 scale monster truck. Again, I purchased this off of the banggood.com website. And if you have any questions about this RC or any other of the other RCs in my fleet, please by all means leave a comment below and I'll answer any questions that you may have. All right, guys, till next time. Ciao.